Greed. I know you. Do not pretend you are subtle. Don't pretend you're shy. You are suits now instead of claws, but I recognize the smell of you. You sit at polished tables with manicured hands and measured smiles, shiny shoes on marble floors, fingers counting while cities burn. You whisper the same old poison into the human heart. You are the only true monster. Not wolves or serpents or shadows in children's stories. You, you who turn bread into bargaining chips and shelter into speculation. You who watch the world burn and ask only what the fire is worth. Greed, I have seen your work. I have seen cities hollowed like bones sucked clean. I have seen children born into hunger while you hoard harvests behind locked gates. Greed kills, not with thunder, not with spectacle, but with quiet, calculated cruelty, a signature, a price, a refusal. You murder slowly and call it efficient. You murder everything. You whisper into the world, you have needs. Satisfy them. You have as much a right as the rich and the mighty. Do not hesitate. Expand your needs. Demand more. And you call this freedom. Freedom for the rich to drown in their gold lined loneliness, living in palaces that echo with absence, isolation dressed in silk, the silent despair of men who bought everything except peace. Freedom for the poor to gnaw on envy until brother raises blade against brother. You divide us. You ferment suspicion. You poison the well and laugh when we drink. You taught the world that more is a virtue. You taught us to worship the number instead of the neighbor. Growth for the sake of growth. More for the sake of more. That is your gospel, the gospel of appetite, the cathedral of consumption, the cult of more growth, more extraction, more power, more profit, more possessions, more hunger for things that cannot feed the soul, the ideology of a cancer cell. You are a smiling tumor, a parasite wearing perfume, growing beneath our skin. You spread, you metastasize, you devour the body that feeds you and call the disease progress. Tell me, greed, are you proud of the forest you've flattened? The oceans you've suffocated, the cities you've swelled with sorrow, the rivers you've turned to poison so another balance sheet could smile. Tell me, greed, how many graves did it take to build your empire? You count everything, don't you? You count the suicides in penthouse towers, the murders in desperate streets, the wars fought for oil and ore and paper promises, and you keep such careful records. What is infinite greed? The universe and the appetite you carved into the chest of mankind. Money, your beloved idol, filthy paper, disgusting metal worn by the sweat of desperate palms, a sacrament of suffering passed hand to trembling hand. You made it holy. You made it necessary. You made the world kneel to it, and you dare call yourself civilization. You smell of sweat and suffering, of children bent over factory floors, of rivers turned black with profit, of hunger quietly tolerated because dividends must rise. But I see you. I see the rot beneath your robes, the parasite beneath your praise, the predator pretending to be prosperity. You are the abandonment of humanity, the soul eating itself for dessert. You are amoral, psychopathic, antithetical to every fragile hope that humans might flourish together. You devour compassion. You starve community. You sell tomorrow to buy another hour of profit. Today, greed. You disgust me. And hear this, greed. You are not inevitable. You are not sacred. You are not the law of the universe. You are a sickness. And one day, when people remember that a neighbor is worth more than a number, you will finally hear the words you have always feared. We have had enough.